All right, here we are with another episode. Before we start voting, if anyone has any pre-vote advantages they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Nobody? All right. And Phil's safety's no more, so now anyone can be voted off now. So with that, we will get to the vote. All right, we do have the votes. If anyone has any after-vote advantages they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Nobody? All right. Well, I can't confirm. We have about 14 votes total tonight, as there were a couple people who decided to use their extra vote advantages. So tonight we have a total of 14 votes. And as always, I will reveal who the extra votes were for after everyone has revealed who they voted for. All right, Slater, who did you vote for? I voted for Cambu. All right, Cambu's got one vote. Isaiah, who did you vote for? I voted for Cambu as well. All right, Cambu now has 2 votes. Ray, who did you vote for? I voted for Cambu as well. All right, Cambu's got 3 votes. Donald, who did you vote for? I voted for Cambu as well. All right, Cambu now with 4 votes. Loco, who did you vote for? I voted for Buzz. All right, Buzz now has a vote. And Cambu still with 4 votes. Cambu, who did you vote for? Well, since you tried to get me out last 2 rounds, it only makes sense to return the favor. I voted for Buzz. All right, Buzz has 2 votes. Cambu with 4. Phil, who did you vote for? I voted for Cambu. All right, Cambu's got 5 votes. Buzz with 2. And Buzz, who did you vote for? Hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Cambu. All right, Cambu's got 6 votes. Buzz has 2. So far, Cambu's got the majority. Excuse me. So far, Cambu has the majority. But like I said before, there were some extra votes played. So anything could change. We never know. So, here's who the extra votes were for. We have 4 extra votes going to Buzz, so that means Buzz and Cambu are now tied with 6 votes each. Now the real question is, are there any other extra votes that got played tonight? Yes. There was one more extra vote played tonight. And that was for Cambu. So Cambu, with 1 vote difference on a vote of 7 to 6, you barely just got the majority, so that means you are the next one eliminated from this game. Cambu, I found you randomly on Instagram. And you did make it pretty far, I will say. Do you have any final words before you go? Yeah, Buzz, you are a big threat. Everybody knows it, but people are just too scared to go after you because you're so likable. Because everyone always talks about how popular Disney is and all that, but I don't give 2 flying shits about it. But whatever. All right, Cambu's done, and we're down to the final 6, and we do have time for another elimination. Again, so that means, so we're going to vote again. If anyone has any pre-vote advantages they would like to play, now's the time to do so. Nobody again? All right, well then you guys can get to voting again. All right, I have the votes. If anyone has any after-vote advantages they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Nobody. All right. I can confirm we have 10 votes tonight, as there were more extra vote advantages that were played during the voting period. And as always, we reveal them afterwards. Slater, who did you vote for? Buzz. All right. Isaiah? Buzz. Ray? Buzz. Donald? Buzz. Loco? Buzz. Phil? Buzz. And Buzz voted for Loco. All right, so that means All right, so Buzz basically has a unanimous vote, basically, and Loco only has one vote. And I can confirm that all of the extra votes were cast for Buzz. So Buzz, you are eliminated in a unanimous vote, 9-1. Buzz, I brought you back from last season. You also got expelled due to copyright of your music that you did. And you are the last returning player to be eliminated. So that means that there will be a newbie as a winner this season. I'm trying to think what else to say. Oh yeah. You finished in 4th place last time. You almost made it to the end. Unfortunately, this time around, you are going home in the top 6. So you were 2 placements behind. You were 2 placements behind. But anyways, Buzz, do you have any final words before you go? No regrets whatsoever. I was a pretty big target ever since SpongeBob left, so I kind of just got dragged a couple more rounds until it was time to send me home, but I do appreciate coming back for the second chance, and who knows, maybe I'll get a third chance. We'll see, but good luck to you all. All right, thank you, Buzz. It's time for you to go. All right, and with that, we are now down to our final 6. We are really close to the finale. So we'll see you guys next time for another vote.